All right, so stay hydrated, bro. Guys, drink your 2-3 liters a day minimum. Technically, you're meant to have 4 liters a day, but all right. So a year ago today, my grandma passed away. Now a year's gone by, and I'm just gonna tell you my reflections and how I've sort of overcome this sort of period, and like how I'm sort of processing things, because I feel like loss is different for everyone, and how you handle things is different because everyone's different. The way you handle situations are different. This is just what's helped me. But I'm also just gonna tell you a bit about my grandma. So my grandma, she wasn't born in the UK. She was born in Pakistan, moved to the UK with my granddad. I don't know the full law, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know everything A to Z, but I'm gonna tell you what I know, okay? So she obviously moved here, and then lived the rest of her life here, like from Pakistan. Her and my granddad, they grew up in West London. Like, I mean, not grew up, they settled down in West London. They had their family, my mum, my uncles. And then obviously my mum got married, had me. But one thing about my grandma, I mean, I'm not the only child. Like, we had other siblings. I have 2 older siblings, and then there's my uncle's kids as well. Like, there's a lot of us. So one thing about my grandma is the fact that she was someone that always lived life according to herself, and she's someone that I really looked up to and I really admired, because she was someone that, despite all the odds against her, despite if people never agreed with her, despite if like her kids made her upset or something, whatever it may have been, she always stood on business. She always stood up for what she believed in. She was a very fiery woman as well. Something I'm completely not. I'm not a woman, but I'm not fiery at all. Like, she was a very fiery person. If she weren't happy with something, even if she didn't like your food, bro, she'd say it straight to your face. That's the type of woman she was. She was so fiery, and so, like, she would get onto you straight away if you were like doing something crazy, bro. And you know what? I miss all of that, because every time I try good food and I like, or if I don't try food that's nice, I always think, you know what? Imagine, like, we used to call my grandma mum. Okay, so like, imagine like my mum like had this food. I always think, like, if my reaction is like, oh, I didn't like it, imagine my mum's reaction, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine her reaction. It'd be like 10 times, like 100 times more crazier than mine. And I'm like, I think I'm reacting bad. Nah, she would have a whole crash out about like bad food, bro. Like, you bring her bad food, if there's no spice on that food, if there's no flavor on that food, bro, she will mock you, bro. Or if there's something weird, bro. I remember, like, I forgot, like, she didn't like one food from my mom one day, so she literally dashed it in the bin. Like, she was crazy, bro. Like, she was actually, like, you know what I'm saying? She was wild, chat. She was wild. She did not give a F, bro. She did not give an F. She didn't give an F like a nice teacher. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so she was just someone that always, she didn't care. Like, she really lived life according to her means. She really, all the way into the end of her life, she's someone that, wanted to live, like, she was very selfless, but also selfish at the same time. But not in a bad way, but she was like, she really did care for the things that she wanted to do. Like, before she passed away, she really wanted to go back home to Pakistan, see her family and stuff like that. My family took her. And my parents took her. And like, she knew she was going one day. I feel like she knew she was going. That's why she really wanted to go. And I'm glad she did get that time to go out there and see her family, her sisters, everything one last time. She sounds so inspirational, defying stereotypes. Nah, literally, like she was just someone that would be always. She wasn't your typical grandma, man. She wasn't your typical grandma. Like she was someone that really, like, how some parents like, how your parents are your parents, but then your grandparents are your grandparents. They're separate. Now, my grandma felt like another mother to me. You know what I mean? Like she really like. I really looked up to her. Like in a lot of ways, I looked up to my mum. And some conversations I would have with her. Sometimes I wouldn't even talk to my mum about it. That's how much comfort I had in my grandma, bro. And like every time I went to that house, I swear it was like an escape from the rest of the world. Anytime I was within her area, I always felt so safe. It was like, I swear, bro, every time I went into her house, I felt like an angel was watching over me. I wish I was lying to you, but I felt so safe. And anytime I spoke with my grandma, like it was always just like a very peaceful, calm vibe. And anywhere she was, that I was there as well. Anywhere she was and I was there, I already felt happy, bro. And yeah, unfortunately she did pass away last year. But you know what? She died in a very painless death. She died, in her sleep, and she like there was no pain, there was no stress, there was nothing on her body when it happened, bro. There was nothing on her body. She just went, and like she wasn't, you know what I mean? You could see it on her body. There was nothing physically there. She was just, that was just it, Life, God had other plans, but everything she did on her terms from beginning to end, bro. And she decided her life, even at such a frail age, even when her health wasn't the greatest. She suffered with a stroke, which made her health deteriorate ultimately, right? She had a stroke in 2019, and like that obviously deteriorated her health. She became more frail, would have a bit more falls. So I'd be there a lot with my family, like maybe twice a week. We even offered her to stay with us as well, like because obviously we want to make sure her health is good. She didn't want to, so we'd stay at hers. You know what I'm saying? So like we did everything we could for her. But you know what? Like she always had like one thing about it is that she always had our best interest. Like me as a grandkid, yeah. If I ever made any mistakes, I'm telling you, if I made mistakes, she would never blame me for it. She'd blame my parents. She was that type of woman, bro. Like she would never like see faults in me or my brother, my sister. She would blame my parents. She would fight my parents for us, chat. You know what I'm saying? So when you lose someone like that, bro, I swear it is a different type of heartbreak because you don't get people like that often in your life, bro. You don't get people, that care so much. A lot of people have family members that don't really treat them great. I know some people that don't have, like good connections with their family, their parents, siblings. Some people I know, they don't really get to know their grandparents. Bro, like I never really got to meet. Well, my granddad passed away when I was really young, and my dad's mom and dad's dad, they lived in Africa, so I never really saw them. I met my dad's mom once in my life, but they all passed away. So the only like true grandparent I really remember like my whole life is my mom's mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, she's always been there, and the love has never changed. You know what I'm saying? So like when that type of person goes, it's like damn, bro, damn. That is a different type of heartbreak, bro. I can't even explain to you. And I'm saying this so calmly. I don't know how I am so calm right now, guys. I'll be honest. I don't know how I'm so calm, but I've been through so much. I've changed so much. Like even after her death, so much happened that like I just don't have it in me to be emotional anymore. I don't have it in me to You know what I'm saying? I don't have it in me to cry. I don't have it in me to get emotional, stressed. Like, I don't have it in me anymore, bro. Like, I don't have that part of me no more. And she's always had your back. She's still smiling, watching over you with a smile on her face. I hope so too. Allah's giving you a strength. No, 100%. Like, I feel like God has blessed me in so many ways. Since she passed away, I never thought that I would ever develop the strength to overcome something like this. I never thought I'd ever have the strength to walk with my life and carry on without this person in my life. I couldn't ever imagine my life without her. And now it's been a year and I'm still, she ain't here, but I'm okay. And this is what I wanted to speak to you guys about today because, despite I've just described the whole scenario to you guys, I've just lost, I've lost one of the biggest people in my life. She's honestly, to this day, there isn't a day I don't think about my grandma, bro. There isn't a day I don't think about her. Every day I think about her, and some way, somehow, through a person, through something, through a memory, I'll always remember her, bro. Even my niece, bro, sometimes she does this, or and it reminds me of my grandma. My niece looks like my grandma, bro. I see my grandma and my niece, and it's like, damn, it's hard for me to forget you because I see you in her, bro. But yeah, this is what I want to say. So grief is the way I personally got over things was purely because I knew I had to get on with my life eventually. As much as I could be sad for that person, as much as I miss them, as much as I feel such a heavy heart, and as much as I don't want to move forward, I have to go forward with my life. I have to, guys. I can't, bro. I'm doing my grandma a disservice if I'm not living my life. She wouldn't want me to not continue living, bro. She would want me to live my dreams, achieve my dreams, get married, have kids. She'd want me to travel, live the life that I desire. She'd want me to have everything and more, bro. She'd want me to do all the religious trips I could do. She'd want me to take my family around the world. She'd want me to take my mum, make sure my mum and dad are good for life. She'd want me to do so many things for my family, for myself, for my own kids and wife one day. She wants me to be married one day. She wants so many things for me. And I can't pass away one day knowing that I just didn't live up to my potential. I can't leave this world one day knowing that, you know what? I didn't make her proud. I didn't do enough in this life. I didn't amount to anything because I didn't try, because I was too sad. No, fuck that, bro. I'm not here. You know what? Excuse my language, but as much as I am sad, I still grieve her every day. I miss her every day, chat. I pray for her every day, chat. I never prayed for no one this much in my life, bro. I pray for her every single day. But at the end of the day, as much as I can be sad, no amount of sadness will bring them back. And all I can do is continue to be me in my present, and try to be my best me, and try to better myself so I can be the best me one day. That's all I can do. She has left loud this world, but it's my job to make her legacy live on. And I don't want to be the guy to not let her legacy live on, bro. I need to be the one. When I go back to her one day, when it's my time, I want to be like, you know what, mama? I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Like, the list don't stop. The list don't stop. I want to be like, you know what? I traveled here. I done this. I did this for mum. I did this for the kids. I did everything. I did Hajj. I did Umrah. I did, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be that guy that wholeheartedly can say, you know, I've done this for my mum. I've done this. I've done so many things. And, you know, I can't go back. I can't go anywhere until I've done all those things. You know, I can't. And that's what gives me my meaning. That's what gives me my meaning. That's what gives me my purpose. You know, I want to be able to make sure that, not just for my grandma, for myself too, I want to be able to make sure that no matter what happens in my life, and despite something like this happening to me, that I continue to have the strength to push forward, push forward, push forward. Because you know what? As much as things can happen to me, life is never going to be fair. Guys, everyone passes away one day. We all leave this world one day. And, you know, if you're going through grief, if you're going through loss, I get it's hard, bro. I get it's hard. Trust me, I was there last year when my grandma first passed away, bro. I was in shit, bro. I was crying non-stop, chat. Anytime someone mentioned her, tears down my eyes, bro. Pain, like I'm in I can't think of her without crying, bro. I can't. Every time I saw her twice before we buried her, I didn't stop bawling, bro. I couldn't, bro. I couldn't cope with it. But now I'm at a point where I'm in a total opposite direction. Like, I can speak about her so calmly now. I can feel so many things inside, but I know how to handle myself now, bro. And what I will say to you is that life is gonna bring so many ups. It's gonna bring so many downs. You will lose people you love. And it's normal. You will lose people you love. And it's not, I'm not trying to say like, oh, but it's part of life. You just have to get on with it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to go through it, bro. It's okay to feel that, like, sadness. You have to feel the sadness, bro. You have to talk about your feelings to other people, bro. Guy, girl, whatever it is. Don't keep your feelings inside. Make sure you're expressing yourself. If you need to cry, bro, guys, cry. Cry your hearts out. Pour your hearts out to God. Pour your hearts out to your close ones. Whoever you can trust, pour your heart out to them. Don't hold that stuff within yourself, bro. Because it only hurts you more. It only eats you alive more. I learned that the hard way. But, guys, if you really want to, you know, overcome grief, loss in your life, you need to start by actually processing everything that's happened, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Sometimes that can take months because grief happens in so many ways. Like, you can be angry, you can be sad, you can be just tired, like mentally, you're just drained. Like, you feel so many things when it comes to grief. But it's just how you conduct yourself within that. You know what I'm saying? You will feel all of these things. You'll feel so many waves of emotions. You feel so many emotions. I remember I wanted to fight people. Like, it sounds crazy. When my grandma passed away, I wanted to fight people, bro. Anyone that annoyed me, I wanted to spot them in the face. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to give someone a 1-2. I just wanted to go like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to beat someone up. I don't know why. I'll be real, child. I don't know why. But I did. I really did. No reason why. No reason why. But I did. And it just happens, bro. The emotions you go through when you lose someone is insane. But it's what I'm saying. Don't go beat someone up, by the way. I didn't do that. Okay? So please don't go beat someone up. But Process your emotions. Process your emotions, number one. Okay? Process your emotions. And understand your emotions too. Understand what makes you feel that way, why you feel that way. How can you counteract this? Have you spoken to anyone about this? Like, literally, even when I was, like, feeling like I wanted to beat someone up, I told my dad, like, Dad, I feel so mad inside. I don't know why. I feel like I could beat someone up. He was like, why do you feel that way? I'm like, I don't know, but, like, it's just how I feel. And he was like, okay, just don't actually go do it. I was like, obviously I won't, but, you know what I'm saying? But understand why you feel the way you feel. And it's may take months, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It took me months. Like, my grandma passed away last December. It took me maybe till about, let's just say, June, July time to understand, like, damn, okay, this is this is what everything A to Z. I figured it out finally, bro. It took me a moment, but I finally understood, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro. But now I'm at a point in my life, bro, where, like, what am I trying to say here? I'm at a point in my life now where I'm like, okay, I'm at the phase where I still feel the emotions. I'm not gonna lie, I still feel it. I still think about it all the time. It's normal. You're gonna think about them all the time, but I can carry on. It's not that I want to carry on. Sometimes I don't want to carry on, but I need to carry on. I need to fulfill my desires. I need to do these things because I need to give my life meaning. I need to give her life meaning. She gave so much. Like, my grandparents, they sacrificed so much for me to have the life that I have. Like, they sacrificed so much to even get in the UK. And at the end of the day, I'm very privileged because of them. I live a very blessed life because of them. I have a roof over my head right now because they enabled this for me, guys. And I owe them something in my life I owe my grandma, my grandparents, like, I owe them my life because at the end of the day, without them, I wouldn't be born. They wouldn't have had my parents, number one. But number two, they sacrificed so much for us all to have a better life. And we all lived the beauty of that. So I'm very blessed. They went through a lot more hardship, guys. And I want to be able to make, I want to be able to bear the fruits of their hard work. And I want to be able to, make something beautiful of the world, make something beautiful of my life. Make something proud of my life. You know what I mean? I want to make a difference, bro. I want to make a difference. I want to make a change. I want to, make a positive influence on the world. That's why I do this stuff, bro. That's why I do this. That's why I'm here preaching right now to you guys. This may be a bunch of waffle to a lot of you, but I'm genuinely telling you, I'm here to change the world. I don't do this for fun. Like, I really, really and truly do this because it means something to me. And I'm here because I'm here to change the world. I'm here to, make the biggest thing for me is to make my family proud, my grandma proud, my grandparents proud. People that, like, ain't here with me no more. I'm here to make them proud. But I'm also here to change the world. And nothing is gonna stop me until I get that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like I said to you guys, I don't want to be the one to go back to my grandparents one day when my time comes one day, because that will happen. We're all destined for one thing at the end of the day. We are all destined. There's one thing we all have in common. We will all be born, but we all died. We're all destined the same fate as humans, bro. You're all destined the same fate. But it's just, what do you want to leave behind? My grandma left so much memories, so much goodness in her life for me to look back on. And I'm mentioning this to you guys I want to be able to leave. I want my grandkids to talk about me like the way I talk about my grandma, bro. I want to be able to, like, lead such a good life and be such a good example for my own family, like the world. That, like, you know what? When I come back, when it's my time one day, I know I've done it all. But also, I know I made, like, my grandparents proud. I know like my grandkids can be like, you know what? You know, that was my granddad. He was the coolest guy ever. I miss him. I love him. I need to leave that type of reputation. And yeah, I can't go. I'm gonna go out swinging until I get it. I'm gonna go out swinging, guns blazing, until I get that, bro. You know what I mean? And this is my point, guys. Shit happens. Shit happens. And it's okay. If you're grieving something, if something's happened to your life, you don't have to be grieving, but if you're hurt over something, bro, just know that you're not alone. There is ways for you to get help. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for my mum, she struggled so much, like, with the passing of my grandma, like her mum. She went to therapy, but my mum is doing so much better now because she took that therapy, bro. And I see the benefits it has on her life. Like, she does, like, breathing exercises whenever she gets, like, you know, riled up. Like, I've seen how much she's had to change herself and, like, you know, really reset herself. And my mum's in her, like, almost mid-50s, and, like, she's figuring out herself still. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're never going to be perfect, guys, no matter what age you are. You're never going to be perfect whatever age you are. There's always going to be some way you can improve yourself, improve your life, and improve the way you handle yourself. And you just got to make sure, like, whatever decision you're making is going to be a positive change for you. You've always got to move with grace, bro. You've always got to move with, like, a good intention, and you've got to give your life meaning, because the people that your ancestors, your grandparents, your parents, they, like I said, they sacrificed so much. It's not that you owe it to them, but, like, you've been granted so much opportunity. You're so lucky to be alive, even. Like, it's hard, like, bro, there's 8 billion people out there in the world and you're alive. You're telling me that ain't a blessing, bro. You're one of 8 billion, bro. You are special. You are special, bro. Everyone in this planet is special. No one can ever be you. No one can ever replicate you. You're always going to be your own authentic self. You'll always physically be designed as your own self. No one can take that away from you, bro. No one can take that away from you. So what I'm trying to say is that make your life meaningful. Make your life fun. Make your life exciting. Grief is hard. Life is hard. But you are stronger than whatever it is, bro. You are stronger. You are stronger. You have the willpower. You have it in you, bro. Trust me, I was in a dark place a few months back. I'm telling you, if I was telling you that like 5 months later, I'd be talking to you guys and giving you a motivational speech, speaking on everything I'm speaking about today, I would have laughed in your face. I'm not gonna lie, I really would have, bro. I really would have. But I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm living example of this. I'm proof of this. I've been at rock bottom, chat. I've been at rock bottom. I've been in places where I don't want to speak to anyone. I've been in places where I contemplate my own life. I contemplate, like, do I even want to be here? Like, I've been there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's been there at one point. Everyone's had dark moments. Everyone's been at the bottom of the tunnel. But it's like, how long can you stay down until you go up? You have to. And when you're in those down moments, you know, understand why you're down, what makes you feel that way. And then come up, bro. You can come up. Everyone can come back. Everyone can get a second chance. Everyone can revive themselves. It's never done, bro. Just because someone leaves your life isn't over. Just because someone leaves your life, Just because something changes in your life, that doesn't mean your life is over. There's always a new opportunity every single day, bro. Capitalize on your life, bro. Capitalize. There's so much out there for you, bro. There's so much opportunity everywhere. Everywhere. A to Z, chat. Like the opportunities we have today because of social media versus what our grandparents had. Like, it's crazy, bro. They were setting the options. For us, we have the whole world in our hands, bro, but because of our phones. You know what I mean? Guys, we can't take our lives for granted. I'm 24. I don't want to take my life for granted anymore. I'm appreciating the life I have now. I appreciate the life I have now. I appreciate the position I'm in right now. And I know I'm meant to be in this position right now. But it's what I do in this position that will make or break my life. So will I be the one that breaks my life, or I want to be the makes it? I want to be the one that makes it, bro. I want to like take my family out. I don't live in the hood, but I want to take my family out of the ends, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to be financially free. I want to do so much good shit in my life, bro. I have so many dreams, so many visions. I need to see them through. And if I don't, then I have no one but to blame but myself. And everyone has dreams. No one doesn't not have dreams. You all have an idea of where you want to be someday. So go get that, bro. Go get that shit. And if you maybe aren't even grieving, but you're just going through a tough time in your life, tough times don't last forever, bro. But those tough times, remember, they build you. Tough times build you. Just because it's hard, yeah, just because it's difficult and it's making you feel a lot of different ways, remember, they shape you and they mentally sharpen your brain. They mentally make you tougher. Bro, if you're gonna get hit with iron, it's gonna turn you into iron, bro. Iron sharpens iron, chat. That shit's real. Iron sharpens iron. You get hit with iron, eventually you'll become as tough as iron. Get hit with steel, you'll become as tough as steel, bro. You know what I mean? So chat, my point is, I know I've said a lot of shit today. I don't even know if half of it is making any sense. But the point being, and what I'm saying is that give your life meaning, give your life purpose, and live life according to what you want to do. Do things on your time. Do things on your terms. Do things how you want to. Live life how you want to. Chase your dreams. Because we only got one shot at this, chat. We only have one shot at this all. Our average life expectancy is around 50, 60. I'm 24 right now. Life is short, chat. Life is short. Life flies by like that. So make meaning of yourself. Make meaning of your life. Because if there's anyone that told me, it's my grandma that taught me this, and it's my grandma. Make your life meaningful. Make your life, decide your life. Start living. Start living, bro. That's all my grandma ever did. That's all my grandma ever did. She always traveled. Before she got sick, she always traveled. She would go like back home. She would always go to America. She'd go whatever the hell she wanted, bro. All the way until she got sick. And even when she got sick, she was still traveling, bro. Even then, like when she was sick, bro, she was still standing on business. She still fought for everything she wanted, bro. She always knew what she wanted, and she always got it, bro. So, live by my grandma's example, chat. Live your life on your terms. No matter what it takes, you can do it. And fight for your dreams, bro. Fight for your dreams. Fight for what you want in life. Because that's what she would want me to do. And lastly, last thing I want to say is that, like, make sure you give your life a purpose. Because when you have a purpose, when you have something to strive towards, your life becomes a whole lot more. Like, for me, it's a streaming thing. I know that the more and more I do it, I feel better about myself. Find your purpose. Find what makes you want to live every day. The second you find that, bro, I swear life will be so much better, bro. But when you're just going through life without any sort of meaning, any sort of purpose, you only get so far. can only exist. Don't just exist, Chad. Don't just work a job, go home, go gym, that's it. Do more with yourself, man. There's more to life than your job. There's more to life than just a gym. Like, bro, like, go outside, go out with friends, start a business, travel, do shit, be something, man. Get a lot of memories. Do things that mean something to you, bro. Do things that mean things to you, because I swear it will make you the better person. It will give you more experiences. It will make you more like fulfilled in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do all of that shit, guys. Do everything that makes you happy. And live life on your terms. I just want to say as well, I thank my grandma every day. I thank God every day for giving me grandma I got to have, because I never would have wanted anyone else. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be anything that I am today. I'm just an embodiment of her. So I appreciate God for giving me someone like that in my life. And I pray that, you know, what you guys heard from me about my grandma, I hope it, you know, I hope it makes you think a little bit. I hope it makes you think that, you know what can I do different in my life? How can I make my life a lot more better? How can I make my life a lot more, more for me? You know what I mean? I hope it means something to you. Everything I've just said, I hope it means something to you. I appreciate everyone listening to this.